Thinking I was broke, my husband divorced me and threw me out. But 3 days later, my name is Kesha Monroe, 41, and 3 days before my life flipped, I lay in bed burning with fever, begging my husband, Darnell Tyrone Carter, for simple medicine. He didn't come home until late, cold-eyed and dressed like he'd been celebrating. Instead of pills, he tossed a thick folder onto my bed, divorce papers. He called me sick and useless, said I was a burden, and claimed my real mistake was being poor. He bragged that the house, cars, and everything inside were in his name, promised I'd get nothing, and announced he would marry a younger woman, Simone. Before dawn, he ordered me out with only the clothes on my body. I cried until something inside me hardened into determination. Hidden under my pillow was a second phone, one Darnell didn't know existed. I unlocked it and called Director Valencia Thompson. The contingency plan is activated, I told her. Quietly, with no sirens, she brought a private medical team from Kings Mountain Clinic and moved me out in a black van that looked ordinary from the outside but was a mobile medical unit. As my fever began to break, I remembered why Darnell had misjudged me. Years earlier, when he lost his job and his pride collapsed, I used the silence to build. I had a degree in biochemical engineering and began experimenting in our kitchen, not cooking, creating skincare based on my grandmother's formulas. A small online shop turned into a surge of orders. Later, at an entrepreneur seminar, I met Valencia, a retired executive who believed in my vision. Together we built Monroe Luxury Group. She became the public CEO while I stayed invisible, thinking secrecy would protect my marriage. The brand expanded from skincare into luxury fashion and accessories, entering global markets. My personal income reached $1.5 million a month, yet Darnell never suspected a thing. He kept buying status, house, sports cars using bank loans. When his side investments failed, my company quietly bought his debt through a subsidiary. In other words, what he called his was already tied to my empire. I told Valencia to wait 3 days before recovering assets. Darnell spent that time celebrating with Simone, convinced I was broke and homeless. Then the floor dropped out. His cards were declined, his accounts locked, and legal officers arrived to seize property and throw him out. Simone vanished the moment the money did. When Darnell finally reached me begging, I answered calmly and revealed the truth. I own Monroe Luxury Group. I refused to take him back, ensured he received nothing, and let consequences do what comfort never could. I stepped into the light, rebuilt my life with peace, and used my story to remind others. Never let someone else define your worth, and always protect your independence. Later I launched the Monroe Foundation for Women in Innovation, funding mentorship and emergency support. I even saw Darnell once, hauling boxes, and walked past quietly. No anger, just closure.